On a quiet dirt road named the Appaloosa Trail lies an old sharecropper's house where a disturbing legend was said to have occurred. When in 1956, a man was said to have murdered his whole family during a lunar eclipse. Although we believe this to be nothing more than a legend, due to the fact we couldn't find any newspaper articles dating back to that time about a murder, which it seems there would be for a legend so gruesome. We have been to this house in the past and found lots of paranormal activity, but after learning this disturbing story, we decided to return. All that and more coming up on Carolina Ghost Story.
So guys, we just pulled out on Appaloosa Trail. We're hiking down to the old abandoned house here. It's probably a quarter-mile hike down here. And so far, it's pretty darn dark down here. There's no moon out. It's pretty fair though. It's about 60 degrees, so it's not too bad. So we've made our way in the house. We've kind of looked around a little bit. So a little bit of history. This house was built in 1935. It's listed as 2 bedrooms and 1 bath. But the last time we came here, we didn't have a lot of information about this place. You know, we just came in and just kind of looked around and seen what was going on. And so one of the urban legends that we've heard is that in 1956, during a lunar eclipse, a whole family was murdered here by the husband. And we went and looked up records, and from what we can tell, a lunar eclipse occurred here on November the 18th, 1956. The lunar eclipse started on the 17th at 11:07 p.m. and ran through about 4 or 5 hours over, and I think around 1:30 there was a total lunar eclipse, and that's when everybody said that the family was murdered, that the husband went into a fit of rage and just freaked out. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of investigation. We're going to get our BVP meter out. What was that? I heard some talking.
So I go.
Hello?
Kind of sounded like somebody took a deep breath or something like that.
Is there anyone here? If there's anyone in here, make your presence known to us. We heard you. Do you have anything to say to us?
Keep in mind this fallen chair lying on the floor. It will become some pretty interesting evidence later.
Guys, I definitely heard something. Right in mid-sentence. I couldn't quite make out what it was, but I definitely heard something. It sounded like it was coming in this direction. Is there anyone in here?
What the heck? Nope. Something threw something at me.
And don't be jumping around, you'll be through the floor, dude.
Something threw something at me over here.
Are you here with us?
Did you just throw something at me?
Did you murder your family here? Do you have anything to say? So we heard something that definitely interrupted our feed, but we didn't see anything. But what we're about to do is we're going to get out some of our equipment and set up and just try to do an investigation here to see if there's any proof to the urban legends that we've heard about this place. Alright guys, we've got the spirit box out, so we're going to ask some questions and see if we can get any responses. What is your name?
There's somebody walking.
We still hear somebody walking, by the way.
I know. Right now.
It is not. It is not what? What are you trying to tell us?
What did that say?
It's always so hard to tell what they're saying. But on the replay, we can hear it. It's always so hard to tell what they're saying, but once we replay this, we can hear it clearly. Let's say hey.
Oh, wait.
Wait, 107.
Can you tell us your name?
Can you tell us your name?
How many of you are here?
Did you used to live in his house? I hear that voice.
I didn't hear that.
I heard a disembodied voice. I think it said go or something.
See me. Hear that?
Yeah.
Did I just hear you say go? It's like I said we're murdered. That wouldn't be good if it did. Were you murdered here?
Aye.
Oh, that was kind
That
of
was creepy.
That voice literally gave me chills.
It did. Just can't remember it.
Whose voice did I just hear earlier?
You said hey there or something like that. Or hey Deb or hey there.
Whose voice did I hear earlier? Can you tell me your name? It sounded like you said go. Do you want us to leave this place? Are you the one we hear walking around the building? Sound
What
like
the heck was that?
that was creepy. It sounded like a weird voice trying to say yeah or something.
Sound like somebody being chased or something.
Yeah.
Is the legend about people being murdered here true?
Was someone murdered on this property?
Is that the same voice again? Yeah.
Like going to die? Dude, since we turned this on, I just started getting chills. Like something's in here with us.
I got cold chills right here.
Like there's something walking around.
Was somebody murdered
Right
on
in
this
here.
property?
My arm got chills on it.
Can you walk over to us? Were you throwing something earlier? We still haven't got a name.
Die.
That was freaky,
I
bro.
thought it said Tug.
No, that sounded like die or Doug.
That was kind of funny. Creepy.
I don't know, we'll look back. Maybe.
We're asking you what your name is. Can you be clear and give us a precise name?
Yeah,
No Def Leppard. What is your name? Are you stuck here? Is there a family here? I'm starting to get chills now.
It left me. It's not here no
That's because
more.
I'm closer to you.
Or are you the one throwing things in here? Hey, this is Richard. It's Richard.
Yeah. It just, I heard that one.
Your name's Richard?
Sounds like clear.
Richard, did you hurt your family? Said he can't tell you?
There's some banging back there. Something walking hard. It'll take it out there. And something's literally walking hard.
Are you back here?
Don't bring me back. I got the light. I heard it right in there. I heard it right in there. I heard it. Something heavy walking. Oh, he's that. And then something heavy. I got my flashlight.
Did you kill your family here? Or are you someone else? Can you try to tell us the truth about what happened here?
Huh? Nope. I just heard about a mix.
Is the story about someone being murdered here true or false? Try to tell us the real story about what happened. We want you to tell us what really happened here. Okay guys, it seems like the spirit box has died down a lot. Like really a lot.
And I heard that noise back there, it died down. Huh?
Did I say something about a gun?
I think I found a gun or something like that.
As we finished our spirit box session, we decided to put together a game plan about what we were going to do next, when we noticed that the chair that was once lying in the living room was sitting up. This chair is actually on up here.
That right there. That right there, right?
The chair's always been sitting like
No,
that.
it wasn't.
If we look back at this footage right here, you can see that indeed the chair was lying down. And it still puzzles us that someone or something was able to pick up this chair without making so much noise that we would know they were there. This is truly one of the most strangest things that has ever happened during an investigation.
Yeah, it has.
No, it wasn't,
It's
Daryl.
laying down. You probably picked it up just on the...
Did you pick it around?
I didn't pick it up.
And I know I did. I ain't been in that room. You ready to get the camera? Did you record when you came in?
I guess, I don't know.
It was laying down because Ryan
Yeah,
said,
you look on the camera, you'll see.
I was something.
Well, you go back and look at the footage, you'll see if it was up or down.
It was down.
It was down.
I don't remember it.
No, something getting thrown there.
That was something definitely in here.
There's something in here?
You know, I didn't even know that chair was used. Just now walked in here.
Hello?
Did something just throw something in here?
We know someone's in here with us. Show yourself.
Did somebody just pick up this chair in here?
We know you're in here with us. Can you communicate with us?
Like whatever it was
I
got.
saw something out that window right there. And I looked out. What was that?
Something else got thrown.
I know I heard someone
This-
walking in front of that window over there.
Yeah, I've heard. I saw something at this window.
To me, it sounds like there's something walking outside the house.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Here, I'll try to go out the house then.
Okay, guys, we just walked out the house here. I got spider webs all over my hand now, so that's great.
What's wrong, Ryan? You don't like spider webs? Huh? Look at this. That gross you out?
Well, anyway, we saw.
Hear that?
Yeah, we heard something that sounds like something's walking out here. There's nothing holding this roof up.
I know. That's great. This whole side of this roof here is not even being held up.
There's someone walking out here outside the building.
Let's walk around. Right down here, at the second window, that's where I actually saw somebody out here. There's definitely something walking around this building. We can hear it walking around. We've seen it throw things through the window, so we don't know what it is at this point. Can you say your name?
How about you try knocking outside the building?
Alright, so we walked around this house. we really hadn't seen anything out here. So I guess we're gonna segue back inside. So what we're gonna do right now is we're just gonna get really quiet and let the camera roll and see if we can hear anything. Get in a good spot. I'll lean up against this post and go. Hate to break silence, but I literally heard that time I said go.
Yeah. That's what I was like.
Let's look up here. So, one of the things you also have to worry about when you're doing ghost hunting, especially out in a rural area, is not the dead, but the living. Sometimes you spook people who live around the area, and sometimes it can end up bad. Just saying.
Would you like to knock? We're going to be very quiet so we can hear what you have to say. If you'd like to tell us a story about what really happened here, it's your chance. Is your name Richard? A while ago when I was standing over here, I heard something say go. You want us to leave this place? Is this your home? Are you the one that lived here, or did you just happen to wander here?
Is there any truth to the urban legend that a family was murdered here?
One thing, another thing.
Hold on, dude.
What?
I heard something knock over here. Like really loud.
Did you just knock on something?
I'm almost spooked to the point that I think that a real person's out here messing with us.
I'm gonna fix this place up. It's the waters. Don't want to come home.
Hear that?
Yeah.
The hair on the back of my neck standing up.
I said help. Do you need help? Dude, it sounded like it said like full moon or something. Are you still here with us? Are you?
Damn YouTube.
Still on YouTube.
It said go away, that was clear.
Yeah.
Do you want to leave?
I didn't do it.
There's a legend true about this place.
You say no?
Something knock.
I thought I heard that.
Did you murder your family here? Tell us the truth about what happened here.
Confused.
King Richard.
So guys, as we near the end of this episode, we kind of want to recap on what we found so far. So with the spirit box, we got a lot of activity, heard a lot of interesting things. With the K2 meter, not so much. I don't think we got any activity, did we guys? Nothing?
I don't think so.
And whenever we got really quiet in here, we could hear all kind of voices, things being thrown, footsteps. We heard things outside. Me and Ryan took a trip around. And I think we got a lot of good evidence, but as far as the myth goes, I'm not so sure, but we'll find out.